Hey, it's Gerald. This past week with what's all come to light with the 215 bodies of the children that have been discovered at a residential school in BC, we always, how are we called to respond? Of course, we rail against injustice. We stand up and with people who are and have been oppressed. At the same time, we need to gain an understanding of, not say, oh, this is just what other folks have done, but to understand our role, the role of our past, the church's role. It's just really important for us. So in that, so first of all, we need to be aware, and then news makes us aware, but then we need to be educated. We need to gain an understanding. And for that, we thought it could be helpful to tie into an interview we did a year ago-ish with our Indigenous sisters and brothers in Winnipeg at Living Word Temple. So we have a short clip we're going to tie into that definitely plays into this, shed some light on it for us. There's a longer interview that you can take part in if you wish. And then for us as a church, there's some things that we want to do. It's definitely a part of our sermon series starting this Sunday and moving forward when we talk about justice and we talk about injustice and who is God calling us to do, or who is God calling us to be, but what is God calling us to do as well? So it's never just that it's a bunch of words. We make a big statement and then we get on with our life. We really don't want to be that. We don't want to be that. So we also want to do, it's called a blanket exercise. So as soon as we can get together, restrictions are lifted, we are going to do a blanket exercise, which really can help us understand, in again, a very powerful way, just the cost of the residential school system, and more than that, the cost of inequality and oppressive systems that we are all a part of. So look at the interview, look for what's next for us here at Westside as we try and be the body of Christ and be who we're called to be. So thanks. See you around this Sunday or later. Bye.
But that systemic racism with our systems that are set up. And I never saw that before. I just used to think, oh, life is hard. Like I was actually ignorant about my own systemic racism that was happening to our people, because you're just so used to it. But I think that's the problem with Canada. We're so used to people being treated badly. Like we just kind of turn the other eye. I don't want to get involved. But I think as followers of Christ, when I look at Jesus' life, that's what he did. He helped them, the least of them, the oppressed. That's who he helped. And if I'm a follower of Christ, I can't just turn the other eye. Of course, I'll pray like crazy, which we do. But we also have to be involved in the changes, involved in when we see somebody getting hurt, say something, you know? Or even if you have to go to the store with your white brother, sister, maybe they won't follow you. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But we have to intentionally do the work that needs to be done. Right to our Prime Minister, our politicians. I don't know, just be active in making those changes, because we can't just ignore this stuff.